Local comic store haul. Let's see what we got. So the liquidation place next to my local comic store restocked. Lots of indie stuff. Lots of stuff that for me, in my age demographic, was pretty cool. Stuff I'd never seen before. Stuff I didn't know existed. So let's take a look. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. So I found 4 copies of Satan 6 #4 sealed polybag. First appearance of Jason Voorhees. This This came out the same day as Jason Goes to Hell. So they're both considered the first appearance. Horror comic fans always looking for this book. So not bad. Okay, so a while back I got the Masters of the Universe #1 signed by Dolph Lundgren because it's got him looking like He-Man on the cover, right? And then he was supposed to be at Niagara Falls Comic Con. It got postponed, and I was looking for another comic to get signed by him. The Marvel Age with him as the 90s Punisher was what I landed on because I couldn't find anything else. But today I found this, and I had no idea this existed. So these are pretty cool. So first up, we've got sealed polybags, Universal Soldier #1 with that hollow foil eyepiece there. Adaptation of the movie. It's a 3-parter. So we obviously got all 3 parts, but wait for this. So 2 of those, one for the personal collection, one I might bundle as a set. I'm not sure yet, but I had never seen this before, so I had to snag it when I saw it. So now to the Dolph, right? Check that out. Universal Soldier #1, Dolph Lundgren right there on the cover. These are both newsstands. I don't know if there was a direct of these. I don't know how these were distributed. Never seen these before, so I'm going to hold on to both of these. And if Dolph comes back, you can guarantee one of these, the highest grade one, is going to get a signature on along with the Marvel Age. I grabbed 2 copies of Part 2. There we go. We've got renditions of Van Damme and Dolph on the cover there. There's #3, 2 of those. And again, these are pretty cool. #3, there's Mr. Van Damme on the cover of that one. Again, both newsstands. Don't know if there was a direct of this one. I'm going to look more into these. I'm going to give it a read, but I, in my comic collecting life, have never seen these books before, so I was pretty ecstatic when I saw them. Last week I found that Mr. T #1. This week I found Mr. T #2. So starting to build that run there on this one. I'm still missing some issues of the T-Force run, looking for those as well. But again, nostalgia, Mr. T, I mean, come on. Found a copy of Punisher #11, first appearance of Frankencastle. I have this one in the personal collection. I enjoyed the Frankencastle run. I know there's some people that were not fans of it. I personally kind of enjoyed it, and I like the mashup. Gave me kind of Wolfenstein vibes. But there we go. First appearance of Frankencastle on that one. Spider-Man Chapter 1, Amazing Fantasy homage cover. This one's going to go up on Sunday's Whatnot show. So over the last little while, I've been building the run of rock and roll comics. So whenever I see them, I pick them up. Today, I found Frank Zappa. Fantastic cover. Look at that. Some of these covers are hit or miss. Sometimes the back cover artwork is better than the first one, and this one I think they made the right selection. That is a pretty cool cover. I did grab 3 of these. I will put the highest grade one in the personal collection, and the others will probably go up on eBay, maybe Whatnot. I know there's a lot of Zappa fans out there. So another one I don't have, there's Grateful Dead, rock and roll #46. So I own this book, but it is signed by Mr. Van Winkle. So when I saw the raw copies, I did snag them. There we go, the Vanilla Ice copy. So I needed a reader copy for the run because the other one's encased in plastic. So I will keep one. The others, I'm not sure. There we go. And obviously, again, the back cover's kind of cheesy. So the front cover's cheesy too, but that's probably the better of the 2, right? Second part of that Grateful Dead series, just for the personal collection. And Scorpions, there we go. One I don't have right now. It's not the greatest copy. It looks like it may have got stuck to another issue of the same color. Obviously, these rock and roll comics were cheaply printed, right? The inks are pretty fragile on these guys, so color bleed is pretty common when they're stacked together. But I don't know if that'll clean off. We'll have to have a go and see if this will come off. Found an Uncanny 183, Colossus versus Juggernaut. 2 near mint copies of Sensational She-Hulk #50. This one's got a tiny tick on it. This one looks like it's fresh out of a case. Not bad for a book that age, and it's shiny. Huge print run, right? Grab some Spawns, 2 copies of Spawn #3, Spawn #15. Found some Soydam stuff, Marvel Zombies Return #2 with that fantastic Iron Man cover. This one's going to go up on Whatnot. I'm pretty sure I have this one in the collection already. And more Soydam, Marvel Zombies #2. Getting back to some more of that nostalgia stuff, we've got Last Starfighter #1. This one's a Canadian price variant, so pretty cool. Looking forward to reading this. I think this was a three-part limited series. So I'll keep my eyes open for number 2 and 3. Big fan of this movie when I was a kid. Marvel Masterpieces number 3. I was missing this one for the run. I love these books. Like, we see those Jusko covers. We see those Joe Jusko covers. This is a book just of covers like that. So there's like Omega Red, Thanos. It's really just a big picture book, right? But some of the artwork in here is phenomenal. I'm guessing back in the day, people would just kind of cut stuff out and stick it up on their walls. Is that Cyclops? Look at that. Really cool stuff. I love these books. Okay, so this is another one of those nostalgia books. Again, Hamilton Comics, pretty obscure. And the movie's pretty obscure too. So Alex Winter from Bill and Ted made a movie called Freaked. He somehow convinced them to let him direct a movie. They gave him $12 million and he made a movie called Freaked. It is not politically correct. It's about freak show stuff. But to give you an idea of how wisely that money was spent, Mr. T was hired to play the bearded lady. He walked off 3 days into shooting. Keanu Reeves was paid $1 million to show up and play the dog boy. Bobcat Goldthwait plays a talking sock. And they made a comic. Freaked, right? Never seen this before. It's a newsie. The back cover is the same as the front cover. There's literally no advertising in this book at all. So I don't know if it was a promo book, movie tie-in. I don't know. Maybe it was a giveaway. I have no idea at all. But either way, I'm going to take a look and see what I can find out about this one. Pretty cool find. This one's going to stay in the personal collection, of course, because there's not many people out there that are going to appreciate a book like this. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. These books go anywhere from $12 up to... And then I found these. So these go anywhere from $10 to $30 US a piece. I paid $1.25 Canadian for them. We've got Greatest American Hero number 1. Now, it says variant up in the top. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up what that means. I think there's only just the one cover on this one, but I did get this one. And I also found issue number 2. So issue number 3 is out there somewhere. I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for it, but I saw a post on Instagram a while back alerting me to these comics that they actually existed, and I didn't want to pay the prices that the market's going for. So to find them for $1.25, I was pretty happy. Looking forward to reading these. This one needs a quick clean. It's probably going to go up on Whatnot. We've got Hawkeye number 1. Grabbed a Savage Dragon number 1 for Whatnot. Grab these whenever I see them. I have the complete run, including the ash can. We've got Warrior number 2, of course, from the Ultimate Warriors comic book run. There we go. Pretty decent condition as well. So a few weeks ago, I found RoboCop 2 number 1. And this week, I found a set. So there's number 1 again. So I got 2 of those now. But it also came with issue 2, which I do not see very often. And issue 3, which again, don't see this one in the wild very often. Nice high-grade copies. These are just for the personal collection. So I did grab a couple sets. These are just likely going to go up on eBay. Got Marvel Universe versus The Punisher. So we've got issue number 1, issue 2, issue number 3, and issue number 4. So I do have this run in the collection. So as I said, this is probably going to go up on eBay or Whatnot. And then this was pretty cool. We got a complete set here of Secret Wars. We got book number 1 with Spidey. Book 2, first appearance of Quake. Book 3 with Captain America. Book 4 with Black Widow. And book 5, which I don't see very often, with Daredevil. That was pretty cool. Weekly pull list. This week we've just got TMNT number 1, the Eastman variant on that one. Looking forward to reading this and seeing how they're going to kick off. And that's it. Pretty good haul. Some nice personal collection stuff. Some of it's a little obscure, but some good stuff in there that I was happy to find. Some of that stuff will end up on eBay. Some of it will end up on Whatnot. But there's some good reading in there. And I got to do some digging to find out about that Freaked book and what that's all about. But either way, good dig today. Good haul. Really happy with everything.